Okay, that should have started it. I always check it. Oh, good. Good thing I checked. It's on the wrong screen. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. It's just lagging. Okay, there we go. As you can see here, we are doing Skyblock. Skyblock is one of my most played games. Haven't done any videos on it yet. Which that's going to be starting now. I'll be doing videos on Skyblock. First thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to finish my pumpkin farm. This is technically a co-op, but my co-op member, maker of the Dagadas challenges, does not really play this game that often. Like, he's the one who introduced me to this game, and then he just kind of stopped playing a while back. Like, he gets on every once in a while, does a few things, and then he gets off, and then he's never seen again. Okay, I planted pumpkins on one side, but not the whole thing. So I finished planting the pumpkins, and I keep walking into the pumpkin. Oh, finally, I should be done with walking into pumpkins. I just want to get this done with so I can get free money. I'm going to want to get a good speed potion for this. So then I can mine it way faster. Okay. I've seen a lot of stuff about dungeons lately for Skyblock. So I guess I can talk about that while I'm doing this. Like dungeons? Each person gets a role, and the role basically just gives you a certain type of power. You get to use whatever armor you still have. So like, for people who have like really good stuff, you can get a lot further into the dungeons. But what I've seen from watching a few YouTubers do them, you can get like superior fragments, unstable fragments, all that stuff. It's like possible to beat it with really bad stuff. I saw them do it with hardened diamond and aspect of the ends. And that could not have been easy. Multiple times they were at like one man was alive. Planting pumpkin seeds. Oh yeah. So like, you're gonna want to memorize a lot of the map for dungeons to find all the secret areas if you want to get a good rank. In the like I saw them get to S plus in one of them. What's a lot of stuff about that? Dungeons do look like it's a cool update, and they're already letting YouTubers preview them. So eventually, I'm hoping that I'll be able to like start, like if I ever get like a ton of subscribers on this, like that would take a really long time to do, but then I could preview these things and that would be really cool. But that would be at least 30K. And I'm pretty sure we need to like not hack, that's pretty easy. We're not allowed to promote hacks, so don't do that. Like, I'm not even sure if you're allowed to like say, hey, it was an anarchy server, because I heard Fit, he tried to apply for a YouTube rank, but he didn't get one because he like uh, he plays 2v2t, which allows hacks, so he was hacking on server. That's like the whole like thing with 2v2t. There's like no rules. So then they just like, oh, we looked through your videos and we saw you hacking, so no doing things for you. And he was just like, bruh. And he was not happy. So then he hacked on Hypixel and got banned like really freaking fast because of how good Hypixel's anti-cheat is. It's like one of the best, if not the best there is. Like, don't hack on Hypixel. Like, of all the places. And also, if you're gonna buy a rank, why would you hack? I've seen people do this, like, what possible reason? Like, I get maybe if you just, for some odd reason, just wanting to continuously buy ban appeals. But, like, still, why would you buy a rank on a server and then hack on it? That is just a horrible idea. You see me here, I have everything planned out. I am planting pumpkins, which is a much better idea. Now what I could do later on is I could do a solo Skyblock. Because I'm MVP, so I have a lot more profiles I could do. So I can just open quite a few of them. I mean, I'm doing decent on this one. I have full Wise armor, which is not the best armor, but like, Wise is helpful. Gives me 8 million mana. I'm gonna want a young set for grinding dragons. I mean, not dragons, aspect, what are things called? Summon guys. And go through and repair all of these. This may be a good strategy, just to go through and repair them all, and then start planting back. Oh, I'm so fast. Am I missing a few? Oh yeah, I am. So speed is too fast to do this. There's a lot of cool stuff with this. But one thing that I'm going to need to do is I missed one upload and then I've been not re-getting that upload. I got two 7 p.m. Well, I redid the upload, but then I didn't do one at 3 p.m. So now I need two 3 p.m. uploads today. So this will be a 3 p.m. upload, and then I'll have one more 3 p.m. upload today. And if I do everything right, I should have an upload for 7 p.m. as well. But knowing me, I did something wrong, and then I have to like go through 8 years of just being like, so what am I missing? Okay, warp hub, warp home. Okay, pumpkins. No, not stupid table thing. Okay, and crafting table. Boop, boop, boop. How often do you make carpentry? $64. I'll roll out 2 pumpkins. Yeah, but we're really gonna want to get this pumpkin farm done, because it gives so, like, a decent, it gives, like, I think, I'm not sure if you need the 4 level one for 8.5 mil per, 850,000 per harvest. Bruh, why do I have speed? The stupid aspect of the end gives me speed for 800 years. Okay. back to talking about dungeons. So like the dungeons and stuff, those look like they're gonna be really cool, and I'm gonna want to get some like people who are actually decent at the game playing. Like yeah, I get that I am not the greatest person in this. I don't have like a 50 mm sword. I have a dragon sword, which is it's like a little bit worse. And then I'm missing a few of the fairy souls still, I think. Which I would watch like most of the thing to do that. And then I'm pretty sure I stopped partway through. Either I just missed a good amount during the middle or they added some. But either way, I don't have all the fairy souls, and that would be helpful to get. But right now, we just need to farm pumpkins. Plant a lot of pumpkin. When we're done planting pumpkins, I guess we can do like a time lapse of them growing. I think I know how to do that. Okay. Well, I can switch things up while I'm. How to change a video to a time lapse. Okay. Okay. So you're starting recording. Blah, 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 blah. I may take a break here in a second to redo this. Like I can read this while I'm walking, but it's a lot slower. Because there's holes and stuff everywhere on this part. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like you can do it on iMovie, and that's okay for editing. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to get a lot better of softwares. I think my editor uses Adobe Premiere, but I'm not 100% sure. I know he has access to it. He might still be using iMovie though. Cause like my school, he has a class called like Advanced Tech, and so do I. So like they just kind of were like, hey, free Photoshop, free uh like all the sites like that, like all the Adobe sites. I think Adobe XD is one of them. There's a ton of Adobe sites. And they just kind of were like, okay, have fun. You can play with these. I'm not really sure how like the algorithm works though, and I should really get to learning about that. Because I've heard if you like play with the algorithm, then you get lots of people. Planting pumpkin. Planting pumpkin. This is so fun. Yeah, I did the math and this, I forget how much exactly it was, but it was like either around 25,000 or 10,000 or something like that. Block, like 25 or like 50,000 blocks, including like, I don't think this was actually including like, oh wait, this is missing like every, like 1 in 3, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Like, I guess you could go like a ton faster if you just wanted to go one by one and use the full bone meal, but you could just kind of wait that out. Why are you just standing there? We need to really be planting these as fast as we can. Because if we can like completely full the pumpkin farm, then it's like, I think anywhere here. It's 850,000 to a fourth of 850,000. I don't know the exact number. I heard someone say it was 850,000 per harvest, but they had a 4-tier one. So I'm not sure if they're just talking about the bottom level, or if they're talking about the top level. Like the whole thing, not the top level. So I guess we'll find out. Also, this will help with easily maxing out my farm for the one crop. Pumpkins. I'll get maxed out fast if I use this. Well, the dark option just happened a second ago. Yeah, you can see on the side of the screen that I have full Ys. Oh no, and the drop my seeds. Need to plant many pumpkin seed. What about, let's see, what is that thing? How did a slime get here? What? Huh? Do they spawn in ice chunks? No, my ice is over there. Hannah! No bark! Dog is very barky upstairs. He goes bar, 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 bar. I am just clearly trying to plant pumpkin seeds, so I'm not sure why she would be doing this. Yeah, once I finish this, I'll probably just do a time lapse of pumpkins growing. Because that could be interesting, or it could just be painfully boring. Like, I have an editor, but I'm not. I think he does know how to use. Like, he knows how to use iMovie decently. We've had a good amount of stuff where we've had to use it lately. So. And I think we're either going like 1090 or 2080 for like if we ever actually start making money, which I think you get monetized at like 1,000 or 10,000 or something like that. And after you get monetized, though, you just get handed free money. Not very much free money. I've heard that like the sites and stuff completely overestimate like how much you get. Okay, so like okay, he makes $2 trillion. Yep, sounds accurate. You know that Skeppy guy, his net worth $8 million. What are you talking about? Not $8 million? Are you no, that is fake news. This Skeppy guy who records Minecraft videos, who for some odd reason has just been skyrocketing in views lately. Yeah, you can only buy 640 per day, and that is a horrible thing. Because I like making pumpkin seeds. Okay, and then we go back to our island, and we plant more pumpkins. Yay! Okay, up to what point are we now? Ow! I didn't do a second to click on my grappling hook. Oh wait, we've already made it to here. Okay, we're a bit under half. And we have speed, so we're gonna have to be shifting while we're doing this. Oh, my speed's gone. No, I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. Oh, don't I have auto no brake stems? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna have to put glowstone across the whole thing. That's gonna be a few stacks of glowstone I'll need to buy. Well, probably more than a few stacks because it's 12,500 I think for how much of that I have. So half of 12,500 I think is the number. So it should be 6,250. I almost used the calculator after that, but I'm like, wait, nope, that is extremely easy math. Okay, so 6,250. And after the 6,250, that's basically it. So that would be just under 100 stacks of glowstone. And if I fill my full inventory with it, 100 stacks of glowstone almost. I'll just stay at the 100 stacks just to make it easier. The inventory can hold 27. I'm probably gonna have some extra things in case I misplace something like that. Like I'll have a pickaxe and my aspect at the end. And that's basically all I'll have on me. And then I'll just be like mining well, placing the glowstone. Which the glowstone, that would be 100 stacks, and then an inventory can. So it's basically 3 full inventories. Or if I have 2 items, still 3 full inventories. Even if I have 3 items, it's like 3 inventories and then 1 extra. I have torches in places because I have an island up there. And islands make darkness. And darkness spawns mobs. But this is a good thing that I decided to do this for a video. Because now I'm going to have a lot of time to be working on this and then like actually be practicing doing commentary. Like I still have some breaks in my commentary, but I'm getting like a lot better. I've been like actually like decently talking the whole time, not really stopping talking. Like I said, like placing pumpkins sometimes. Well, I've just been waiting while the pumpkins are being placed, and then we probably will be making this multiple levels high for maximum pumpkin growth. I think you need 4 layers of pumpkins to get it to like the absolute highest. And that would be helpful. Also, like, with the potato war, couldn't co-ops just like completely destroy Technoblade if they like actually like tried? Because they could make all the minions and stuff, yes. They would have like the same amount of minions, but they could also be like farming twice as many potatoes, well, like however many people there are, times it by that many potatoes a day by hand. So co-op would really be the way to go in the potato war, unless like the potato war is like only just the Technoblade and I'm a Squid Kid, and then like it's only solos allowed, which that may be the case. Like this, the price of pumpkin, I mean, potatoes just dunked straight downwards right after Technoblade made that video. So then his beautiful dreams of being rich in Hypixel Skyblock were ruined because tons of people watch him and we're all like, hey, I could do that. And then he just kind of made no more money after that point. But the good news is that hot potato books, they are worth like so little now that I can just buy them and actually not have to spend like an arm and a leg, and then someone else's arm and leg. Don't ask me where I found those arms and legs. You see, I found them like that. I did not dismantle them off of a corpse. I would never. That would be murder. Or off of a corpse. So depending on if I killed the corpse first, it could be not murder. What is it called? Grave robbing, I guess. After I finish this, I'll probably call my friend and see if he can actually do anything right now, and he might not be able to. But I spent a long time doing homework earlier this morning. I think it was like I didn't sleep at all, but most of that was just watching YouTube. But after not sleeping, I was watching. I was like doing school stuff. And I did like probably like 4 science assignments that I hadn't done, which is a good thing I did that now because like if I'm pretty sure I'm random this, but like school's almost over for the year. I think that it ends in June, and we're most of the way through May. I have a few big assignments I still have to do, like finals. Or finals gonna work? Because that is not gonna be fair. Like, I guess you could record yourself doing them, and like just be like, "Hey, look, I wasn't cheating, I swear." But like, it still could probably be decently easy to just have a like with with no people monitoring you, like the teachers. Would be so much easier to cheat. Like, I'm pretty certain that people have already been cheating on like tests and stuff, saying that all you have to do is just like either use a different device or just like print a piece of paper. It's that easy, and you can just be yes, free grade. Quizzes are useless at this point. Like, I usually get a good grade anyways. Like, it doesn't really affect me that much. But then, like, anyone could just be like, okay, I don't feel like actually. Oh yeah, in most of my classes, they make you do a test thing where you like do a giant assignment for a test, like a review thing. But then they don't make you turn in the review. It's like, you see the problem here. They have like maybe one person do the review out of like a big friend thing, and then they just kind of have either they just all search up the problems, or they just kind of like screen share the document or something like that. Or they can just like let's be like in a Discord call and be like, hey, what's the answer to number 8? And they're just like, yes, it's B1 or A1, that one sauce thing. They make it like, they really need to have better ideas with this. Like some of my cousins, I think they were forced to like record themselves, which that is okay. It's around the same as what it is. People can still cheat, like just have a cheat sheet where they can't see it, or just like do the water bottle thing where you like put it on the label of the water bottle. But that would be that would probably be really easy to see if you see a man staring at a water bottle. You see, this water bottle just it gives me my smarts. Everyone stay hydrated so you can get 10 plus 10 IQ instantly. Asterisk. Knowing how humans work, someone was probably like, oh, plus 10 intelligence. Wow, this is the greatest day of my life. And like somehow actually thought it was real. Like people are not the brightest individuals. Oh, come on. Like I'm pretty sure they've been like doing some weird testing on monkeys to make them as smart as humans. They've probably done stuff like that. Like some humans, like let's say Bill Gates, he is like one of the like most helpful humans in like all of history. He's like done like the most help to like improving stuff than like basically anyone else has in like the world. He's donated, I think it was like $50 billion to charity, and then after that he's like donating like 90% from like when he dies, like 90% of all the money he has left is going to charity again, or 80% or something like that. And then people are just like, hey, vaccines are bad for you. Laugh at Bill Gates. Bill Gates is stupid. How dare he try to make it like try to give hope to like countries that don't have like a way to get vaccines. Make them die. And they just think that's okay. Like Bill Gates, like he's done so much for like everyone, and then the anti-vaxxers were just like hey Bill Gates, how about we just kind of like you spent like almost all the money you made being helpful to humanity and stuff. No longer. We are just gonna like undo that. Like the pandemic that was like almost guaranteed to happen. It's like the like every 100 or 200 years or whatever thing. After the every 200 years thing, there's the anti-vaxxers, and then most people in America probably know this, but Trump fired the pandemic team. Genius plan. Like, what could possibly go wrong? A pandemic? No. That could never happen. I'm pretty sure, like, some sports team or something, or like, something like that was more prepared because they got, like, I think it was like $100-something million in tax, like, insurance because they had, like, pandemic insurance. So, like, some random, like, baseball or some sport thing was more prepared for the coronavirus than the American government. Like, I mean, the American government is not that smart. I'm from America, and we basically just laugh at them all the time for being stupid. Like, that's just a daily topic. It's just, hey, remember Trump? And then everyone just is laughing ensues. And some people, for some reason, think Trump is, like, the best president ever. And most of those people have, like, the IQ of a potato. Not even the IQ of a pumpkin, like the ones I'm planting now. Those have faces. But no, those people, the IQ of a potato. I have a potato minion up on the top. Also, I need to change this. I was, one of my friends changed one of my blocks, and I just kind of put a spruce wood there to fix it. So we're gonna, like, fully harvest the farm, and then we're gonna, or we could just time-lapse it from wherever. Okay, we need a lot more stone. Warp hub. I'll buy a stack of dirt quick. And the dirt's in the other one. Hello, sir. I just made it perfectly through that window. Okay, let's put all of these seeds in here. Okay, and then we need to go upstairs and. Oh yeah, I took the super compactor off my cobblestone, so then I could do this farm. But I really should get a super compactor back on this. Because cobblestone, I need the cobblestone. Uh, I need to max out my cobble gen. That's probably the first thing I'm gonna do with cobble. And then after that, we need to do some other things. I forget exactly. Oh, there's the hole. Ow! This thing is gigantic. I just lose all of my health when I fall off of it. How is there no crops here? Oh, did that slime jump on them? You have to add a whole layer of like the block above it, like these stone slabs, just because of stupid like slimes and other mobs. Like, I guess I would trample on a few of my crops, but then the mobs, they just, if one mob spawns, your whole farm is gone. Oh, I didn't even finish this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a lot. We have to place so much more cobblestone. Like, this is gonna be a probably okay video. It's not gonna do too well because it was made by me. My videos are all hot garbage. Like, I guess I'll get to be like, I have decent content, not really like where people are gonna want to watch it. But like, let's say they see it, it's like for some odd reason in their recommended, which I don't think YouTube even has the capability of recommending that to people. Besides this one time where I found like a random Minecraft YouTuber with like, I think it was like 40 subs or something like that, and he just got recommended to me somehow. I'm just like, bruh, is this because I was watching my own videos? Like, I watch my videos so I can be like, hey, did I mess up here? And then if I did, I can like cut out the part where I'm just a stupid banana or potato who just does not know how to do things. I mean, I haven't really been editing too much, but like or like when I'm live streaming, I have not done that lately. But whenever I'm doing that, I need to do things like all that stuff, and it's just like, bruh, how did I get like 40 subs? Random YouTuber who I've never heard of recommended to me. Like, I guess what we could do is let's say someone's live streaming and we're up to our 50 subs, which really is not looking good for getting to that by the end of the month. That might happen by the end of like 3 months, depending on like how long it takes. I forgot how much the algorithm absolutely despises you at the beginning. Like, sure, I'm gonna be like, if you're like, your subscribers go up exponentially once you actually start like being over the curve where YouTube hates you. But before that, you are treated like dirt. You need to get good at knowing the algorithm. And I need to start doing that. That's probably the most important thing I still have to do before I actually start getting subscribers, is like actually using the algorithm. Like, Skeppy a long time ago was watching a Technoblade video, and Technoblade was like, bruh, how is this man getting so many subscribers? And apparently, back a while back, they just kind of hand-fed subscribers to you if you were live streaming. So like that's what I did at the very start when I started doing things. So if I had like started doing this a few years earlier, I would have been like really young then, and everyone would have laughed at me because my voice would have been really high. But I would have just been handed subscribers. Like, isn't there like some 8-year-old or something like that who has like who's made like millions of dollars, like some random toy kids show, and he's just like, yes, I deserve all of this. People watch me open toys. It is the greatest job I've ever had, and probably the only job he'll ever have. He has to do like a thing that is fun for a living, which that is basically just being a YouTuber. You get to do more or less what you want, unless people just hate you or the algorithm is rigged, which both of those things are most likely going to happen. The algorithm we already know is rigged. YouTube really needs to fix a few things. But like, if YouTube like actually fixes those things, and then no one gets why they did like the COPA or whatever thing, because I'm pretty sure like there's a thing called YouTube Kids. So like, why do they have a YouTube channel, like a YouTube thing where it's just like, hey, if you do the wrong thing, then you get arrested. You get like fined for like $8 million because really, because you said this thing wasn't for kids when it wasn't for kids. There was only 3 swear words in that. That is for children. I mean, my content, I'd say that's like around like a lot of people watch Hypixel for some reason. That's just a commonly watched thing for like older people as well, like in the 20s and stuff. Like I'm 14 and I play this stuff a good amount, but like I have nothing to do for like the whole day. They like school canceled, outside canceled. Like you still can go outside, but like there's like nothing to do there. You can't go to parks. I think I found one park in like from just randomly biking around. I think it said like be here at your own risk. And that's like the only park I've seen that I'm pretty sure allowed you to be at the park instead of just being like, oh no, not allowed. I am the troll of the side and no park going for you. Park going is not for you. No park. What's that bar on 157%? Why did it go up by 50% when I used the teleport? Is that my strength or something? Or it could be my speed. But I'm not sure why like the YouTube algorithm is, like hates new people so much. Like because basically like a ton of people have been like doing like bots. I mean, I'm probably not going to do those. If I've done it for like a year and I'm not to like 500, like by the end of the year, if I'm not even at like near 500, then maybe I'll think about doing it. But if I like consistently upload for that whole time and it does not give me anything, I will be mad. Because how could the YouTube algorithm be that bad? Like, YouTube needs new people to join it. Like, there's not that many. Well, there's a good amount of people who are at like 30,000 and above, which is basically the Hypixel rank. I think 10,000 subs is the silver play button, so that would be really cool to have. Something I'm probably gonna do if I ever get one of those is I'm gonna like make a you can buy a second one, and I feel like let's say I get to the silver play button, I feel like my editor friend he like would deserve to have like one of them, like just get a second one to give to him, so he could be like, hey, I edit for that guy. And like I might just stay as like with him as an editor for like the whole time that I do YouTube if I like continue doing it consistently and stuff. Because like this is something I've always thought would be cool, is just to do this. Like you get to play games, and like eventually you get paid if you do like really good at this stuff. Which that is like one of the coolest systems I've ever seen. But then YouTube's kind of like just hated everyone. COPA, if you do something wrong, terminated. copyright claims every other second. Like, I think it was Mumbo Jumbo. He got like a company systematically copyright claimed his whole entire channel because of his end thing, like the music in like the very end of his video, which to be like, it wasn't even their music. That they just like, I think it sounded like somewhat similar to it, and then like Mumbo Jumbo got like 1,500 complaints or something like that for copyright. And then it's like really hard to get around the copyright because like YouTube like does not want to get like lawsuits or whatever. You might be able to get lawsuits from copyright if like they do that. So then they just are like, okay, it's 100% sure theirs. Why would a company lie about this to get free money? Like, I'm pretty sure Revenge by like Captain Sparkles, that got like half of the like all the money got taken away because, or at least it was tried to, by the original company that made the song before it got remixed. Which that's not how remixes work. If you make a remix, I'm pretty sure you're just allowed to have a remix. Like, most people don't know how to be a decent human being. Like, sure, people can be annoying and stupid. That's just the thing that's gonna happen forever. But like, how are some people that like bad? Like, I do like quite a few stupid things. Like that time when I like you know how like kids sometimes see like the weird basket things that you put clothes in, and they're like, hey, what would happen if I were to like go down this staircase in that? If that's the thing I did. Or where they go like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to like climb this tree? Yep, I did that, son. And then I just kind of like got stabbed in the stomach by, because I was climbing a pine tree because I'm a genius here. Pine trees are fun to climb. I had like a giant thing that. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? This is a bro moment. This was at like 2 minutes. And now it's at 52. Bruh. Also, I've collected glowstone, I've collected quartz, and I've collected magma cream. I've collected all these things. I've collected literally everything. Don't get why it says I haven't. It's really annoying. Okay, I guess we'll start crafting those after we place a few more. Ow. That does so much damage to fall from there. It could be life-threatening to your player if you fall off of that. One time I was like teleporting upwards for a while with my aspect of the end, and then I jumped down. I landed at, it was either like 0 or 1 HP. And I was just like, bruh. 0? 1? Are you serious? And I just came so close to instant death. Just from falling a few blocks down. A few hundred blocks. Because as you may know, people like making these at the very bottom of the world. You see, I was different than most people. I put it 1 block above the bottom. So I can fall down a whole 1 block before I die of like, I just instantly die from void. There's 1 block that I can place beneath this. So that's nice, I guess. I can make it a whole 1 block downwards before I die. Also, I broke 2 torches, and I only have, not 2 torches. Also, I'm placing these in the wrong block. I was supposed to be placed there. Well, screw future me. Said by no one. No one wants to scream. Very sad. This is totally a haha funny joke, and not a depression moment. Just need to farm all the potatoes and pumpkins. I've watched this Technoplay video for pumpkin farm, potato farm, too many times. It keeps getting recommended to me, and then it just either auto plays because I have that on because I don't like going through all the work of clicking an extra button, or I'm like, hey, I haven't watched that in a while. Like I've recently rewatched a few different things, like High School of the Dead. That's a pretty good one. I rewatched that not long ago. I rewatched whatever the other thing's called. SAO. That's like one of my top animes that I've watched of all time. If you have not watched that, I would really recommend watching that. Demon Slayer, I don't think I've ever gotten to rewatching that. I've rewatched Dr. Stone a few times. That was a really good one. I would suggest watching that in Demon Slayer. Those are probably like the best ones that have come out this year. There's also one new one that looks like it might be okay. It's called like The Eighth Son, I think it is. It's called The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? Or something like that. That looks like it might be okay. It's like a genre that I normally watch, which is like kind of like adventure and stuff like that. So I've been just keeping up with that. And also I was going through some stuff to like rewatch all of the SAO, and I was going through like a weird anime site because like that's like the only place to watch most of this. And on the thing, I was like, hey, what's this? You can like watch like SAO had a new episode that came out in like it's either May or what's the month for May? April or May. And I was like, bruh, how did I never know of this? But apparently I was in the English dub section. They just finished dubbing season 3. And then I was really mad because I was like, bro, I thought this was a new season. No, Stinge! Come back. Stinge keeps betraying us every so often. He's not amazing, but he just keeps leaving, so I just keep inviting him whenever he leaves. He's gotta be annoyed by me keep doing that. Like, he's tried to leave a few times, and I just re-invited him. I'm like, no! And then he just comes back, and he's like, what? Leave me alone. It's funny. And he's just like, please. I have block dreams. Oh crap, I've been placing these on the wrong block. Quest. Oh, we're almost up to that one already. After we put the gloves on him, we can finally remove the torches. That's gonna be nice. We're almost done with tilling all the ground. But I really am getting better at like doing the commentary and like actually talking good the whole time. Which that is really good for doing these things because I'm probably just gonna be like a commentary like thing, where I like do games and I do commentary in the background. Like I could do a thing like Captain Sparkles does with one of his alt accounts, and like hats off to Captain Sparkles. No, not Captain Sparkles. Is that? I think that's his name. Jordan. I'll just call him Jordan, whatever they call him. I'll just call him that. He has like a few different accounts that he consistently makes content on. like a lot of YouTubers take breaks where they like don't do anything for a long time. They're just like, hey guys, I'm gonna take a break here from YouTube, and then they stop doing things for a while. Him, on the other hand, he's doing that, but it's just because he got overwhelmed with how much stuff he does. Because he has like, I think like he has multiple channels that he consistently uploads on. Well, used to consistently upload on all of them. He took a break on, I think, one channel out of all the channels, and like that man puts so much effort into just like being someone that his fans will like watching, and like that like really does show like how much like people like him care about like the viewers. Like a lot of YouTubers, they just are like, hey, I'm gonna leave now, bye, and they just never show up again, and then everyone's just like, why did you do this to me? But then other YouTubers just like show so much care in like what they do. Like they just leave, but they leave and like they tell people there's like, hey, I'm gonna be going for a while. It's just been a lot of stuff I've been doing, and like it won't be a while. It won't be too long. I'll be back. And then they just come back like not long after, and it's just like, wow, this man is like such a like nice person. Like how do they spend like this much time? Like I'm like you don't even get that much more stuff if you have multiple channels. Like sure you get more like a few more views, but a lot of those views could just like literally be from the same channel, like the same people. Like basically Captain's. I still don't know if his name is Captain Spark. I feel like it is. I'm really mad that I don't know this. Like I watch his videos a decent amount, mainly his Snapchat videos, because those are really helpful for like knowing what's coming out. And there's a lot of cool stuff coming out 1.16. I'm probably gonna be doing a survival series after that. Like I have my hardcore one, but for some reason my computer cannot handle hardcore when I'm on solo. Like my computer handles most most Minecraft stuff really well. It's not the greatest of computers. It's like HP, so it has Windows 10 and stuff like that. It has an Intel i5 thing. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a graphics card, stuff like that. I don't really know that much about computers. And like I'm gonna be getting a good, like a better computer, like once this one breaks, most likely. I'm probably gonna like start saving up to like get like an actual gaming computer that's like made to like do lots of games and stuff like that. Because I have games like Universe Sandbox, which those are fun games, but I can't really do them because my computer does not run that good. Like as you can probably hear now, like the fans of my thing just went into turbo drive and it's going. So I have to have like not. I can have like basically the tab I'm using and recording. That's basically all I can have open at once. No, Stinge isn't rejoining. This is the saddest day of my life. Okay, computer, you can shut up now. Let's just kind of tape over the fan so it shuts up. Works every time. No more noise. Oh, and I missed one. I'm almost done with all the tilling. Yes, yes, done. Finally. Whee! And now we need to place like 8 trillion more of these. G... No, not quest. Rare info? I've gained 15,000 DXP by myself today. Despite, oh, why is my computer lagging right now? So badly. Like all of this is from like just me doing one video on planting crops. And then after I finish this video, I'm just gonna like time lapse it. I'm not sure if I really have a texture pack that makes water really easy to see through. I'll just have like a glass thing up somewhere, so I can just look downwards and see like the whole thing. So that'll probably be cool. Don't have to move every so often.
so then it doesn't like auto kick me for like AFK. Which I don't really get. Like, it makes sense why they do it on Skyblock, but then they make it so easy to get around, like making AFK pools with like the teleport pads. And then like you can just like AFK on your island and get like thousands of millions of more money than you normally would have. So there's lots of stuff like that. So we're gonna be needing to like we're probably gonna want to have like an AFK thing and like time how long it takes for the pumpkins to all plant and stuff. Like right after they finish. Oh crap! That's too many. Okay, I guess we'll just leave those there and I'll come back later. I'll be back for you, Stone. Okay, I'm coming back much sooner than I thought I was. So we really just need to finish placing all of these cobble slabs. I guess I'm gonna need to place the glowstone. I guess that'll be in the second video because this video is already an hour and 1 minute. So I guess I'll do a time lapse and finishing this in the next video. I always underestimate how long this takes. So I've been building this for an hour and it's like decently close to done now. So I guess this will be it for the first Skyblock video. I guess like if we get to like 1,000 subs or something like that, I could do like an AOTD giveaway eventually. Like I don't really have that good of stuff, but I could probably just buy another AOTD. So, they're not extremely expensive. They're like a few mil. Like that's a good amount, but not too much. Where it's like, hey, that is just game breaking, too much money gone. So like after I'll do like the next video and stuff. Well, this will be the end of the first Skyblock video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 50 subs by the end of the month, but are probably not getting there. If you guys are subscribed, thank you though. You're really helping my channel out. And